Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Tiger Eye Talk. This is a once a month talk show that is supported by Tiger Eye Solution. I'm Lisa DeToffel, owner of Tiger Eye Solution. We are an expert virtual assistant business that supports speakers, coaches, and solo professionals. And today, I would love to welcome Jeanette Martin from MYBC Consulting. I'm going to let Jeanette tell you a little bit more of what all that stands for and what all that means. So go ahead, Jeanette.
Good morning, everyone.
I think you just froze. I'm so sorry. She is having some technical difficulties. Jeanette, you are frozen at the moment. MYBC Consulting means Move Your Bum Chum. And she is located in British Columbia, Canada. Hopefully she can come back and join us and kind of explain a little bit more of that.
Am I back?
Jeanette, there you are. You froze. So go ahead with your explanation.
Oh, well, it is snowing here on the west coast of Canada. That could be my port. I'm actually setting up a new Wi-Fi, so I might need to go off for a second, Lisa, to switch a Wi-Fi provider, just so you're aware.
Okay.
It stands for the Move Your Bum Chum Consulting Company. I started my company in 2014, April 1st, no fooling, as a 50-year-old woman. And I have been trained by the best in the world.
You are frozen again, Jeanette. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you may need to go ahead and go off and make that switch and then come back on. I'll tell you a little bit about, go ahead. Are you coming back in? My apologies, everyone. Technology, right? Jeanette, go ahead and make that switch if you need to. I'll tell you a little bit what I know about Jeanette because her and I have been connected for quite some time now. She is I guess you could call her a social media. There you are. There you are.
I'm back.
There you are. Awesome. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay. So cross my fingers. This works. As I was saying before, I started my company in 2014, working for some incredible companies in my past, and always with the underlying theme of I just love customer service. I love the jazz I get, the jam I get, that when I build that relationship with someone, it really has lasted a lifetime. So much so, I started my career, Lisa, back in ladies' clothing fashion in 1985. And I was going to a very prestigious modeling company, our modeling school here in Vancouver, BC, called Blanche Macdonald, on the weekends, because I was a 19-year-old kid. And no, I wasn't 19 in 1985. I digressed there for a little bit. Yeah, maybe I was. Okay, I'm not very good at math. That's why you have Lisa in your life. If you need accounting or help with that, go to Lisa. Math is not my strong suit. And I was going to culinary school during the weekend. On the weekends, I was going to modeling school because back in the mid-'80s, they realized that plus-size people, I'm 5'10" and not a little twig, that we had money as well and wanted to look fantastic. And I went, you know what? There's got to be something I can do. So I started going to modeling school on the weekends. And when I graduated from there, and I was, by the way, the very first plus-size model that this particular prestigious modeling school here in Vancouver, which is still in business today, graduated. And I started going on the runway and doing showroom modeling and doing modeling for the stores, the plus-size fashion stores. And I saw the ladies looking so happy and chatting it up and coming out of the dressing rooms after trying on the clothes that I was modeling and feeling so confident. I was interacting with them, and the managers of these stores says, "Hey, Jeanette, why don't you come and work here?" And I'm like, well, no, I was going to school to become a chef. No, that's what I'm supposed to be in this world. I'm going to school to become a chef. And I took a look at it and went, you know what? I'm going to put that on, pardon the pun, the back burner for now, and go into the retail business, go into helping people feel great. And I have to tell you, one of the best experiences I have, and I tell this quite a bit when I'm teaching people about building relationships both in person and online, is there was one lady that came in, and basically she was feeling very, very low. And we were pulling out outfits, and we had a rolling rack, and we were going this and that. And then it was probably about 3.5 hours later. And we had all these outfits, and I built such an incredible relationship because this lady had shared with me all the little interests she was doing and where she was going and what outfit she needed. And I was like this little 19, 20-year-old whippersnapper. And I turned around and I said to my assistant manager, "They're taking a client for coffee right now. Can you get all this wrapped up, and we'll be back in a while?" And I left the store. And it took a lot of, because I recognized that the customer at that time wasn't to stand at the till. She felt it. So we had a great coffee, probably gone about a half an hour, and we continued to learn things about her. Came back, everything was in beautiful garment bags. The lady was told this is what her bill was. She was charged and left the store. And I never got in trouble. I didn't get in trouble for that, because this lady, I became her personal shopper for years. And I was in ladies clothing fashion for about 15 years. And that was the relationship. And so much so, I still have people in my life from that know me from clothing. Awesome. And I ran into this past weekend. I said, "What do you do for a living?" Yeah. And I love you and what you're doing with relationships, because that's what it's all about, guys. It's not about money in the bank. It's about the relationships in your life.
Yes, absolutely. So fast forward to today and explain a little bit what you do in your consulting business.
Well, the 3 pillars of my company is connection, collaboration, and community. And under that first pillar, that connection, is I do teach people how to connect both online and in person. Being that I've been on this planet almost 60 years now, is understanding that what we do in our reality. My typical customer is a business owner, 45 plus, who has built a great business, and their kids are going, "But Mom, you need to get onto social media." And we've built such a beautiful life and relationships, and in our integrity and our honesty, and in our real world, we don't want to lose it. So I teach people how to bring it online without losing themselves, and not feel like they have to market themselves, because marketing is so dead right now, but your it factor will never die out there. So I am a teacher. Also collaboration. I have a number of different companies that I do their social media content marketing for, in a relationship building way, connecting with their followers out there. And my business is an award-winning business. This past month, oh my gosh, it's been a month already. I'm with the District Cloverdale Chamber of Commerce, where I live, which is just, like I said, just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia. And my company was awarded the Excellence in Philanthropic Work for my community. So I teach people, again, how giving can benefit your business, how being present in community, and how to leverage your beautiful business relationships, and how to get you where you need to be in business as well. So that's what I do, and I love it.
That is amazing. And you are very, very good at what you do. So talk a little bit to the education piece, how you actually educate others in that process as well.
Absolutely. So Lisa, we're going to start. We had a tiny little chitty chat before I came on. I'm going to share with the relationship connection people and your Tiger Eye talk people the 6 most powerful words on how to build relationships. So how to teach relationship building, both in person and online. Are you ready? Are you ready for these words?
Yes, please.
The words, get a piece of paper out, you, as you're watching this, is the words: please, thank you, you are welcome. And the reason why they are my favorite words, and it's because it's the foundation of relationship building. And so many people forget that word, please. So in your reality, your moms and dads were taught you to say please to the lady, say please to the lady. I want you to be present in that please, because in that word please is the word ease. We are putting that person at ease in that time and space to deliver their skills and abilities for you. That's the foundation of relationship. Please, may we sit down? It's okay. You're inviting that person to sit down. Please hold the door for me. You're in that momentary relationship. So I encourage you all in this holiday season to, when you go out shopping or going out to parties or going out to your friend's place, is to be present when you are saying that word please to each other. And I want you to watch the body language of the person. They will either stand a little taller or their shoulders will drop, because they're easing themselves into the moment of delivering whatever they're going to do, whatever you've said please for. And the reason why I want you to really feel and be present for that, because online, if you want to pull information from your connections or followers on social media, and you say, please comment below, have you ever had this experience before? The person on this side of the screen will ease into wanting to answer that question or deliver their answer in this time and space. It's so important. Now we move to the next phrase of this building authentically. And I know that word is in this last couple of years have been really thrown around in a genuine way. I like that word better, of thank you. So somebody does deliver you a skill or ability or cup of coffee, and that heartfelt thank you. Thank you for making my coffee today. When you go to pick your coffee plate, thank you for holding the door for me. I'm wanting people to remember that caveat after the thank you. Thank you for commenting below. I really appreciate you sharing with me that your favorite color is blue. That person is going to get alerted and going, wow, I'm feeling appreciated. And then the last is, we want this relationship to go places. We want to build. And that's you coming back with, you are so welcome. You are welcome. Because we forget that word welcome has the word well and come. You are welcome to come back and ask please again. We are building relationship, that well of relationship to come back to. And this holiday season, 2023, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be the secret, you guys out there on your social media platforms, when you are posting, when you want to solicit something from someone, please remember to put those 6 most magical words and watch the genuineness of relationship and the information that you're going to get from people. We need to have our manners, our social media etiquette. I'm going to take it one step up, our social media etiquette.
So that goes so far. Just by saying those words can go so far within that relationship between you and the person you're speaking to, right? Absolutely. Awesome.
Absolutely. Comfort.
Yes.
Like, it can't be a flippant please, or it can't be a flippant thank you. It's got to, like, look the person in the eye and thank you. My coffee today, I've been waiting. I froze there for a little bit again.
You did freeze for just a second. So I do have a couple of questions for you. What would you say is the number one takeaway for your clients that currently work with you? I know you've been working with clients in your consulting business for quite some time now. So what would you say would maybe be one of their number one takeaways from working with you?
That the key piece of social media, and to remind them that no one goes on to social media to buy anything.
No.
That their responsibility is to educate about their it factor. That I don't know about you, but I don't go on to LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or any of them. Did you know, Lisa, there's about 400 different social connection sites out there these days.
There's a
No
lot,
one
yes.
goes on. Yeah, no one goes on them to buy anything. Like if I all of a sudden need a pound of coffee or a pink fuzzy sweater, I'd go, I know I'm going to go shopping on Facebook for my pink fuzzy sweater. No, people do
No.
not use these social media platforms to buy. What we do, biggest takeaway, is sharing with people what's your it factor in life. What is it that you do well? How do you serve? How do you help? How do you make other people feel special and appreciated? How do you mirror your integrity, honesty, reliability, say what you're going to do? That will lead someone to want to get to know you. Then you're able to share with them whatever that you've just a product or service. But we don't pick up social media like the old fashioned Sears catalog. We just don't.
No. Now, when you picked up that catalog, yes, you were looking to purchase something. But when you get on social media, that's not what you're looking to do. So, again, what would be the number one takeaway that you would say your clients get from you from working with you?
It is together we will market your it factor. We will communicate what your it factor is out to the world.
That's amazing. So, and I know with you being on social media often, because that's where you work, I'm sure you have some pet peeves. So what is your number one pet peeve about the social world or the online world?
The lack of intelligent conversation and intelligent words to truly describe what you want me to engage with. And by that, I mean, I call them either triggering words or duh words. And it's words that right now, everybody is excited, thrilled, like I'm thrilled to announce my latest this and that and excited. It's like, oh, everybody's excited. Right? Is saying elated or delighted or overjoyed, like choosing a different word to get me on this side of the screen to really feel seated in what you're feeling. Also, the other words that really triggering words, because we've just come out of 2.5 years of upside down, and are we out of it? No, we're elevating or going through an evolution right now.
Right.
Of challenged, stuck, overwhelmed, words that to me, I don't need to feel again on this side of the screen.
Yep.
Versus we need to celebrate more. We need to appreciate more. Yeah, the lack of intelligent conversation on how you are in your reality. Like, why are we dumbing down who we are, our 59 years on this planet of education experiences and stuff like that? Why are we dumbing it down? No,
we should be celebrating and lifting it up.
Exactly.
And especially right now. You know, this is the end of the year. Holiday season's upon us. We have so much to be grateful for. And I'm sure there's 3+ reasons or 3+ things that each one of us has accomplished this year in our personal and our professional life, right? And we can celebrate those accomplishments for sure.
Everybody likes a party, Lisa. Everybody likes a celebration.
Exactly. Thank you, Facebook user, for joining us. I can't see your name, but I do see that you're here. You said good morning to myself and Jeanette. And I'm not sure if it's the same Facebook user, but another person also said, I often say thank you. I want people to feel that I have recognized them as a person. That's awesome. And someone else also says, I often use a thesaurus to find that just right word to be more descriptive. That's good right there. Thank you for sharing. That is amazing.
Well, there's also if you ask Mr. Googly, type in what are the feeling words. There's one website out there that I have bookmarked on my computer that has 135 emotional words. And I will
Nice.
bring it up and take a look at it. So there's a little tip today, is taking a look at that website, and you can take a look and go, oh yeah, that's what I'm feeling, not overwhelmed. I'm feeling irritated. You know, look at how, when you say that, do you ever get irritated by when you don't get a thank you versus do you ever get frustrated when you don't get a thank? Doesn't irritated just seed a little bit deeper than the word, because your sense of frustration and my sense of frustration are very different. It's like that word busy. Your sense of word busy and mine is very different. So using that, irritate. Oh, I can feel that on this side of the screen. So yeah, what are the feeling words? Ask Google. It's a fantastic website.
Thank you, Facebook user, for sharing that with us. One more question for you, Jeanette. What is something that people may misunderstand about what you do? Or how may they misunderstand what you do?
You know what, Lisa? I can tell you what my guarantee working with me is. They may misunderstand, am I truly like this in my reality because I portray it different? They think I portray myself differently online than I do in my reality? And that's no, I don't.
And I can testify to that. I've known you for a little while.
Like it's 7:21 a.m. where I live, and I'm, I could or could not be in my nice little nightgown, but zhuzhing it up with a scarf and a beautiful cup of coffee. It's how I'm showing up right now. So misunderstanding that, am I truly?
Oh, you got muted there for a second. And now you froze. Let's see if we can work it out to where you can come back in with us. We do apologize, everyone, viewers who are watching this. Technology kind of has a mind of its own. Ooh, there she is. You're back with us now.
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. So I would say they think I am different in reality than I am online. And I'm not.
You're not.
And that's what I help you do as well, is if you're a goofy, quirky, show up in reality kind of person, that's exactly how I'll help you show that online. Because I got to tell you, the whole key piece of social media, talk about it's not a serious dialogue. The whole idea is to bring people off of it and into your life. And if somebody has fallen in love with your caricature online and you get them into an email thread or Zoom like this or StreamYard like this, and you're all of a sudden very stoic and serious and stuff like that, it's like, hold it, I fell in love with that person on your Facebook page. Yes.
Being your authentic self is so important. I mean, that's how other people are going to relate to you. And that's a key piece as well. If you're starting that relationship, it eventually could work into a, working relationship, depending upon you and that other person. But you definitely want to start out being your authentic self and let them get to know you for exactly who you are.
Absolutely.
That's so important. So what are some ways, if any of our viewers would like to get in contact with you, maybe schedule a coffee chat with you, how can they get in contact with you, Miss Jeanette?
Well, they can apply a lifting up of who they are. And my system is the lifting up system, which I am on LinkedIn. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. You can type in I have both personal and professional profiles on there. So type in MYBCconsulting.com, as well as my website. You can type into any one of those and send me a direct message through either LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. On all of those sites, on the website part of the contact is my link tree. And there's a way to send me an email, book a virtual coffee with me on there, climb my link tree, and you will see, book a coffee. Awesome. I would love to chat. Lisa, I've been so blessed in this world that I've had the ability to travel to 40 countries on 5 continents. And I truly know people all over the world in physical reality, because I've brought my physical world online. And then I know some amazing people like yourself in my online world that one day it's going to be in my physical world, online world. So if you need to connect with somebody, I would love to create that virtual handshake for somebody.
Yes, yes. And I highly, highly recommend anybody viewing this or listening to this, you definitely want to have a coffee chat with Jeanette. Not only will you share coffee, whether it's online or in person, you're going to have some great takeaways from the conversation as well. For sure.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Jeanette, for being our guest today. We learned some great tips on what we can use to help be our authentic self in the real world, in person, and in the online space as well. So awesome. I'd also like to invite everyone. If you liked our conversation between Jeanette and I today, you can also join us once a week. We network with the V team. She's president, I'm vice president, and we meet every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, or what's your time?
10 a.m. 10 a.m.
Pacific time. So, and in the Facebook group Relationship Connections, I always post the link there to join us at our V team meetings. So if that's of interest to you, please come join us. We'd love to have you as our guest. So thank you again, everyone, for watching and for being here. Thank you, Linda Thompson. I do see where you posted your name. Thank you so much for joining our conversation. And I'll see you again in the new year. Our next Tiger Eye Talk will be in January. So a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone, and we'll see you next year. Thank you.